Right, so I've had so many comments saying how rubbish and a bad design this Roadlok system is. I'm going to explain a bit better maybe why this is a good system. Now, like all disc locks, they are just a deterrent. You know, if you've got 4 burly men in a van, doesn't matter what you've got on the bike, it's going, right? So you're just making it as hard as possible. And the Roadlok has some really good advantages over a normal disc lock. So advantage number 1, you're just carrying a pin rather than a bigger disc lock or even a big D lock. So we'll put the key in first, turn it fully clockwise to unlock it, push the pin in, move the bike. If you're on the centre stand, just rotate the wheel. If you're actually on a side stand, just move the bike millimetres and that's locked. With that in place, this wheel won't rotate, so you can't move forward like you can on a normal disc lock. So I'll show you what I mean. So we'll take this back out now. Nice and simple. We'll get our disc lock for example. Put our disc lock on. Right, now you can move forward and this lock will then come round, smack against your frame, your caliper bracket, you will stop and you'll fall off. So you're going to fall off and you're going to damage your bike with a normal disc lock. With this pin in, you can't move forward. Nothing's going to come forward and damage your frame or your mud guard, whatever, and you're not going to fall off. So that's a big advantage when you're carrying that. So you can't even forget that you have this on. You could forget you've got a disc lock on and do some damage. Oh, and there's a bit more cumbersome. Come on, off you come. I mean, you could drop that onto your wheel and damage your wheel as well. So, although I do use that, this is a much better way. This you have to have a reminder, an elasticated cord to go up on your brake lever to remind you that it's on. This, you don't need a reminder because the bike won't move. So the next comment that I got a lot of was, well, all I have to do is undo these 2 bolts and you take it off. That's not the case, because underneath here, this bracket goes both sides of the disc and that actually goes through. So again, I'll show you what we mean. Right, that's locked now. We'll take the 2 bolts out just to prove all those doubters. It probably would be easier just to take a grinder to it than take the bolts out, to be honest, but yeah, just to prove a point. Okay. There's the bolt out. And as you can see, that is still locked in there. Can you see the bracket is still, it's on both sides. You can move the wheel round, but that pin is still locked in there, so it's not going to go more than half a rotation. Hopefully that'll quieten a lot of the people who complained about it. Anyway, I'm going to stick it back on now. So I hope that's answered a few of the questions about the Roadlok system. It's not foolproof, it's not meant to be, it's just a deterrent to try and slow people down. If someone sees this setup, 2 disc locks, one on the other side, D-lock and chain through the back. They might just move on to the next bike along. So it's just about making it as hard as possible. And for me, this is simple and safer than a disc lock. That won't rotate. With that pin out, that will rotate, and that will cause some damage to the machine, to the bike, or damage to you falling off. But probably worse than that is the embarrassment of going 1 foot and falling off. So that's why I like the Roadlok. Hope you found it useful. Any more questions, just leave them in the comments below. And I'll see you on the next video.